right, episode 3, blueprints. I've been waiting for this. Last time we didn't make a lot of progress in the house itself, but we learned a lot about what's kind of going on under the surface. I think I have cracked at least part of the paintings mystery. Not 100% sure. And we also found several like interesting items and rooms and codes as well. I've got my notebook and I'm ready to do this. Let's go. Day 12. Continue. I don't have a strategy right now. I'm going to be honest. I have no strategy. We have a lot of information to kind of just let simmer. And it's also been a couple days for me. So I don't remember everything. It probably would be beneficial to like leave myself little notes of things I should pick up and do. But we're just gonna get into it. I'm just gonna go over. Let's go get our special room of the day. Oh, we did find that schoolhouse. That's right. We found the schoolhouse room, and that gave us classrooms that might be useful. And also turned on another. Have I been to the hovel before? Yes, this is where I turned on the first torch. I do vaguely remember this. We'll do tool shed. I don't have any money. Get the metal detector. A watering can. What's a watering can do? Oh, it's just, oh wait, yeah, it is. First time you enter a green room, use 1 water to gain a gem. Limited capacity 3 water. I wonder if I can refill that in the kitchen, which would explain why I can turn the water on or off in the kitchen and or other rooms, like where there's faucets. Dang. 30 seconds in and I've already got new information. This game just keeps giving. I love it. Okay. So we did learn face and ace. So let's try. Let me get my notes pulled up. All right. New day. New chunk of my notes document. Let's make it a little taller. And we've got face and ace. So F would be the other character. I want to do this simultaneously. Let's track both. Let's track the first letter and the parts that we are removing. Well, he did say 44 letters in the message on the billboard thing. 44 letters in the, okay, so it's probably F. I'll still write them down. Let's get the spare room out of the way. Get that off the pool. I like to, oh, hold on. It would help if I hit that. We're getting the spare room out of the way. Do have to remember to hide my notes on a regular basis. Code check. Now we'll do pantry. Do our little corner. Get my money. Get my apple. And then we have dessert and desert. It's definitely not going to be, it's not going to be the other characters. As I look at these, it's super not going to be the other characters. That is too involved. Ooh, guest bedroom, nook, billiard room. Let's get the nook. I think having keys are going to be, I want to get another run where I get up to like tier 8+. I want to see, I'd love to get another antechamber lever done, even if it's just the secret garden again. I guess we're doing closet. Because if it's going to be a dead end, let's just do sledgehammer. I still have yet to find a use for this other than opening the padlocks. Maybe that's it. But it still seems like it might be useful. I wonder if they specifically want me to go through this door. Also, I didn't check any of the other thingies. Ooh. Shit. I didn't do the other rooms. We're gonna burn some steps here, but I didn't do them. All right, plane and plan, that's E. And this is stairs and stars. You can see that without. Stairs and stars would be I. Try to save any steps I can since I'm already wasting them. Like how I just said, I want to get further, and then I have to double back and waste a bunch. Okay. Pine and pin would be E. Like, what is the... Oh. Money. Get the chapel. Get that out of the way, but I'm not going to go in. I know what it is. Until I know how to interact with it, I'm not going to bother. Get the parlor, I guess. Stag and tag would be S. This is the black box. Liar. This is the black box. Liar. The black box is not empty. Truther. Wait, free magnifying glass? Oh my god. That's massive. That's massive. I love it when it gives me free items. That's the best possible outcome. Okay. Commissary. I'm challenging myself to have as few dead-end doors as possible. I have 5 monies right now. What are you selling? I want to know what the salt shaker does. Whenever you eat food and gain steps, gain an extra step. Oh, that's kind of nice. Cart and car, so we've got T. I realize I'm not showing my notes every time. I'll show them in a couple. You know what I'm doing. I'm just adding letters. It's faster if I just add them quickly. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That would be a dead end. Ah, nuts. All right, we go billiard room because it's the only way to move ahead. What's it beeping? What do you see? What's hidden? Money. All right. Math time. 20. Let's go. Making good progress. I don't like this. We'll do the bedroom, save myself some steps. Coin purse. That would have been nice a little while ago. All right, we've got road and rod. That's going to be A. Okay. Here's the notes right now. I can see the word fiesta. I don't think that he's talking about a fiesta, though. I'm going to be honest. Welcome to Reddington. Courtyard. Corridor. Look at the courtyard. Also, can I magnifying glass this anyway? Is this gonna... Any interesting pieces of information to be had in here? Probably not. Reddington. I don't see anything of particular note. The watering can just scared me. I can water. Sounds like peeing. That I don't like that. That's uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable sound effect. I also got nothing. I forgot what I was supposed to use it on. Can I fill it with the hose? No? Okay. All right. Well, I'll have to figure out how to open, fill it up. Dang it! They keep giving me crappy draws. This game hates me. Crow and row, so no C. You got a magnifying glass ability? You're just a little bird. Just a little. Yo, that's a great profile picture right there. Great profile picture. Someone used that. Nothing though. Okay. Row and row, we got R. No real messages in there. I think we're gonna probably have to descramble it as well as Okay. Dead end. I guess we call it a day. I don't like how many days I've had to burn. Today, we think. I don't care. Save and continue. Today is the day 13, that we get all the way up to at least rank 8. At least. I'm dedicated to making the smartest room decisions, even if I don't want to go there. We get our bonus room. The smartest room decision probably would have been to just not do the bonus room today. But I think that they could, especially the items, could be some run enhancers. And there's also like 2 rooms from this that I don't have, and I'm gonna have to get them at some point. Trading post, we've done hovel. I don't think we've done the root cellar. Let's do the root cellar. I've not been in here before. It gives us a bunch of extra dig spots, but I don't have a shuttle. Oh. Oh. Oh, this confirms Claire Epson was Sinclair's wife. Okay. Herbert Sinclair. Lionel Epson. Mary Epson. Marigold. Sinclair and Epson. So they had the family crest that we've seen is the marriage of the swans and the holly. Lord William Epson. Okay, I should probably make on my connections thing. I should draw the family tree. That, or we'll just do a new page. We'll do a new page. We've got Baron Thomas Sinclair and Baroness Allrevi. I don't know how to spell that. And then it looks like a Lord William Epson and a Lady Ashlyn. And then we've got Herbert S. Sinclair and Simon H. Sinclair. Are their middle names just each other's first names? Herbert Simon and Simon Herbert. They are brothers? TBD? Or Herbert's just kind of another guy. And then we've got Clara Epson and a Lionel Epson, who seems to be her brother. And then they had Mary Epson. Interestingly, she did not take her. I guess we don't. Clara Epson is listed as Clara Epson, so she didn't take Simon's last name. Is there anything else of note in this? Oh, that's the woman. Okay, so that was the woman from the bedroom. That's her picture. This Baroness Allrevi, we've seen her picture somewhere too. Dang, some of these faces do look familiar. From like the dark room. I think she was in the dark room. I don't remember if we've seen Mary or not, but I think we've read about her in the paper. I think I need to start, when we come across some of these newspapers, I think I need to start keeping a timeline. What's this? Search continues. Author and illustrator whose fanciful stories, named Marigold, was last seen by a Friday getting into a carriage after a late No sign has been found yet. Okay. If I was smart, I would just take screenshots of some of these things, but I'm not. Also, I kind of like the process of writing some of these things down. It's fun. It's like a change of pace from just tracking everything on my computer all the time. Oh wait, hold on. What's at the bottom there? Very faintly, it's written X, Y, Z, A, B, C. X, Y, Z, A, B, C. Would there be a cipher of some kind? I need a shovel. I'm not gonna be able to dig in here, unfortunately. Not without a shovel. We'll try to make a return. We'll take the left side and see. Maybe we get lucky. So we can look at the rooms, right? Does it tell me? Dead end. Unusual, drafted 2 times. I'm wondering if the garage has to be drawn on the left side in that particular, like specifically like rank 5 left-hand side. Because the garage door seems to line up perfectly with that road. Let's see if I can get the garage again. Spare room. We'll do the parlor real fast. Black box is empty. Black box is true. The black box is black. True? Maybe, maybe. Okay, if this is telling the truth, which we know this is telling the truth, and this was telling the truth, then this would have to tell the truth. Okay. If this was a liar, black box is false, then this would be... Get this. Okay. We know this is true, which theoretically would prove that true. And then this being true. Or wait, no. If the black box is black and the black box is empty, this is telling the truth, this is telling the truth, and this can't be true. All three of these can't be true. True. If this is true, then this would be true, which can't happen. So this has to be a liar. There we go. All right. Next door. Get Chapel out of the way while I'm broke. Can't take anything from me. Now you can. But I already entered, so ha ha ha. Corridor. Because the goal is just to get to... I didn't even check my signs for the day. Actually, there's only one other set of signs. So we know... F... For... then it was spare room, and then I forgot. Chapel. And then this is Crow and Row, so C. And then garage at rank... Okay, rank 4. So we'll get the garage. Is this the doorway? I can't tell from here. Three more keys. Can't open that right now. I don't have my car keys. Third time. This month, you and the car have been gone. When your services are required, I don't care. I'm even driving as a kind of Miss Babbage. Okay, and then we've got face and car. Car and card. So that's D. We'll go back through here and go ahead and get this real quick. Okay, dessert and desert, so that's an S. I realize I'm losing all my money, but oh well. So it goes. Billiard room probably is the safest pick to continue moving forward, which still is ultimately my objective. Stairs, so that's gonna be I. Anything back here? No. Do our math problems, get the puzzles done ASAP. Nice. Farts. Dead end. Okay. Definitely not. Oh, wait. I could do the bedroom. Yeah, we'll do it. Bedroom has another exit. All right. Tier and tie. So we're going to go with R. Assuming I'm understanding that right. This I might not have 100% correct. Little free gem. And then... Ooh, okay. All of these are not the worst. Courtyard. Den. Hallway. Do den. There's a lot of swans in here. This is the Epson room. Road and rod is E. We've technically spelled out the word dire. FSC dire. Don't know if that means anything. I just feel like I might be able to like interact with something in here, but I don't have any items yet to do so. You need to connect me to the entrance hall. Never mind. Apparently not. We're gonna do... Let's do observatory. Get that bonus. I was hoping to connect you to the observatory, but apparently not. What do you do? 4 diamond. That's 1 free diamond. Okay. I mean, it's not much, but I'll take it. Bridge and bride. That's going to be a G. Not a whole lot from that. Just double checking there's nothing up here. And then we move on. The fact I can spin that globe is curious. Ooh, passageway. Yeah, let's get as many connecting things as possible. Huh. It's kind of odd. Like an air filter. And I don't think there were any pictures in here, if I remember correctly. This was one of the handful of like blank rooms. Laundry room, launder currency. It's new. Sure. Might be nothing, but what does launder currency mean? Spin cycle, fluff and fold. What does that mean? Bat and bath. What is the launder thing? Okay, now I need money. Okay. Where do you go? Commissary or the storeroom or the lavatory. We'll do commissary. Peek and P. Okay. With peak, without E. Anything else? Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Well, it's day 13, so that is in fact a lie. Sleep mask, shovel, metal detector. I'm assuming sleep mask probably will let me like get a bunch more steps. Here's a problem. The garage is on the other side of the house. I don't want to get my car keys and not use them. If security can get a knock. I don't have the gems. Okay, let's get the car keys. We'll take the gamble. Hope I can get back. We're gonna hope we get some steps. My car keys. Give me my car keys back. Cart. T. This way. I don't have a gem for the rumpus room. I've always wanted to go in the rumpus room. Fire and fur would be E, if I'm understanding that correctly. This was doors in the west wing won't be likely to be locked. Okay, we'll use one of the many keys I have to get the... We'll do the guest bedroom, get some extra steps back. Any freebies? Got a key. Okay, it basically paid for itself. It's gonna be an S for sand and. So I think theoretically, if I know all 44 pairings, I can figure out the solution. I don't have to have 44 rooms. So after this run, I should start going back to tracking the pairings. And then I can like anagram solve what the thing is. Dead end, dark room, nook. Get dark room out of the way. Just then it's off the pool. You, what are you? Okay, we got the bathroom done. Tent and 10, that's a T. Okay. Actually, you know what? I should probably just start doing that now. So let me go in here. What are the ones we know? Tent plus 10. Pro minus row. We know face minus ace is always the first one. We know dessert minus desert. We know stair minus star, or stairs minus star. I don't know if it matters. There's some other ones that we've seen. Fire minus fur, pine minus pin. Bath minus bat. Stage minus stag. Pilot minus plot. Those are the ones I know off the top of my head. If I think of more, I'll put them in. What's this way? You. Don't be a dead end. Don't be a dead end. Don't be a dead end. I don't like that. Okay, we've got tiger minus tier, I think. And we've also got tier minus tie. Oh, we can get the pool. Seems like the... Oh my god. It's gonna dead end me again. Dark room screwed me over. Closet, see what we get. Maybe we get a shovel and we can... Nope, we get a dice and a key. The dice... Stage minus sage. I just realized I've had my notes up that whole time. Well, we got this room. Oh, there's a magnifying glass. Nice. Maybe. Okay. I'm gonna do something a little different here. We're no longer regularly taking notes. So I am going to change how I log these a little bit. I'm going to use a text editor, like a code text editor, so I can have line numbers here. And I'm just gonna take all of these. There's two reasons I'm doing this. Number one, so I can see how many I have. It's just more convenient that way. We'll make it bigger. Ignore my other programs. And also so I can indent a little bit easier. So F, T, C, S. Okay. This way I can kind of see how things are playing out a little bit better. Oh, I'd love to turn the lights on so I could actually look at these with a magnifying glass. But I have no... I guess I could at least go open the garage door. For funsies. Might as well. Laundry room. I have no money. There's no other... Oh wait, entrance hall does have exits I could use. Not gonna give me much, but it could give me something. Take the longest route back possible. All right, what do we have in these two? The vault, but I have no thing for it. Or I go pantry, which goes to a dead end. Let me go to the vault. Use a key on this. I have 8 keys. And it just gives me more keys. No! Bastard game. Blueprints is a bastard game. I lose my 1 money that I have. Can't even get 3 money. Use my car keys on this stupid car. What do I get here? Lockpick set and the secret garden key. Okay, here's what we are gonna do. Can I get back to the coat check? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can. Okay, we're gonna go to the coat check and we're gonna check the secret garden key in. Since I have the steps, that's the one good play that I can do here, is check the secret garden key in so that I can get access to it again. It might prove necessary. Magnifying glass would also be useful to have. Oh, peek and pee. Magnifying glass might also be good to have, but I don't know. I don't think it's that big a deal. Fire and fur. Rodent rod. Okay. It's not the worst outcome. We got the secret garden key cache that time. I'm shifting the way I'm doing my note taking. We got root cellar unlocked, which did we learned more. We made it to rank. I didn't get to 8 like I wanted, but that's still progress. That is still progress. All right. Do I have all the outdoor rooms yet? Outer rooms. I'm missing one. What is the one I'm missing? Novel, schoolhouse, shrine, trading post. Let's see if we can get it. Until we have them all. It's also interesting to me that it says outer rooms. I guess you must be able to put like a different outer room in each of these little like separate outside doors, and I just have to figure out how to open them. So otherwise there's not that many outer rooms. Shrine, hovel, tool shed. Take tool shed. Dynamite. Oh, a large battery pack. Used to power. What? Then a lockpick set. Okay. What's the battery thing for? Have we ever seen anything? The battery thing? I'm trying to think of anything. I don't think any of the vac buttons do. I'll go this way this time. Could get my secret garden key. Just right off the rip. Nah. It'll come back up. Or it stays and it's just a pin and pine, okay. What's funny is I'm starting to reach a point where I kind of know what the other one's gonna be because I know the pairings. Which is nice. I've seen enough of them. Yep, bat and bath. Go this way. Let's take the den. Maybe cart and car. I lockpick that? No? Okay. Dead end room. Let's get Storm out of the way. Some free stuff. That's gonna be stag and tag. Any other freebies? No. I want to know what this message is so badly. We'll get spare room done. It's nice having a window in the spare room for once. Parlor or billiard room? Let's do parlor. More gems means more doors. Ooh. Food. Nice. All right. Sand. Ooh, I don't have that one. Sand and. Okay. Which. Update on the notes, just so you can see. We have 18 right now. We've definitely seen more than that. There's a couple that I can think of, like, I remember seeing different symbols, but I don't remember what they were paired with. Only one box is true. Only one box contains gems. I think that is true. The gems are in the white box. Liar. Well. If you are telling the truth, which is assumed to be correct, then this has to be the only truther. You're a liar. You're a liar. So it's a 50-50 shot. And there's no way for me to know for sure. Let's do blue. Dang. Must have been in black. Get chapel done with. All right. I would like a dead end. Oh, at least I get a gem here. A dead end room, please. Let's get our key. I did say it would come back up. Feels so weird checking that. Oh, what's that? Clock and lock. Nothing jumping out at me right now with the letters, but it's good to start getting them documented. Okay, we can't take utility. That'll completely block us off on this side, and I need more flexibility, not less. Let's just do corridor. Anything chilling? Chart and cart. I want to hook towards mid. I want to start crossing over a little bit more. We are finally hitting upper tiers again. That's nice. Stage and stag, which I already have written down. Ugh! Didn't mean to do that. Nook. Okay, we're kind of winding a little bit here. A bit more than expected, but that's fine. Ooh. I think it's planet and plane, which would mean T. Because we've got the planet Earth here. And then a plane. Otherwise it would be paint and something, but I don't think that's... Okay. We'll regular key this one. And then go commissary. I have 4 money. Tiger and tier we already have written down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Magnifying glass, set of gems. A gem. Get the magnifying glass. Oof. This is gonna suck. This is super gonna suck. 2 steps. 3 steps. 4 steps. 5. 6. Ow. 7. Got a key. I can open this. What do you got? Just a bunch of money. Which is nice. Don't get me wrong. That is nice. And what's over here? Lose 2 steps whenever I enter the gym. Okay. Well, let's just do that. That's not the direction I expected that to face. Dang it. Okay. Let's take the step hit and hopefully we don't come back. Bridge and Bride, we already have. The boudoir. Make sure it's actually facing the direction I want, or the closet. Okay, hot take. Let's actually get the closet, get the steps out of the way, and then I don't have to come back into the gym again. Road and rod, I'm pretty sure we already have written down. It's just done with then. It may have been a mistake, but breaker box is so tempting, but I'd have to get all the way back, just like 9 or 10 steps. We'd be really cooked. Oh, pray and pry. Okay. Which is A. Still no sign of what exactly the message means. I feel like we need at least the majority of the letters, if not all of them. Lab. Experimental house features. We haven't been in here before. Hello. Experiment setup. In the lab, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. While drafting, if you draw a drawing... Okay, no. Each time you find some trash while digging, set your steps to 40. Add a small chest to the entrance. I kind of think let's do this one and that. Just this combo. All of them are gambles, but that seems the most likely to happen. And would reset my steps. Research logs. Experiments found, research logs will be available the day after an experiment has been performed. Okay. Pause experiment. No. Swan song. Is there anything extra in this that I'm not already familiar with? Data transfers? Okay. Email. Okay, that's the one that's in the office, so apparently not. That's fine. Red note, so this is a liar. Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. Yeah, that's a lie because it's only accessible through the office. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Oh. Okay. I don't know what it does, but anything on this? Oh, we've got... I'm assuming this is going to be, yeah, dessert and desert. Okay. This seems important. Okay, so in the laboratory, and I realize that I'm saying it like not laboratory. I like saying it like Dexter from Dexter's Lab. Edie, get out of my laboratory. It's the worst Dexter impression of all time. I'm good at voices, I swear. He's just too high pitched. Table of elements. So it says right to left. I wonder if we're supposed to read these from right to left. and they're gonna like spell something out. Let me pull up the periodic table, and I'm not gonna like bore you with the specifics. Let me just jump cut. Like, I actually lied. I wanted to write this out with you. All right, 2. I've got 1. The first one is PU. The next one is going to be S. PUSH. Push. Hydrogen is 3. That's the first element. Fourth element is TH. TH. 5 is, oh, this is definitely a secret message. This is 7th over. 4, 5, 6, 7. RE. RE. And then 6 would be EU. EU. Push 3. UPA. Push 3 up A. Okay. 8 is F. And then 9 is TE. TE. Push 3 up after. I'm assuming this is going to be an R. RN. And then I. And then NE. Push 3 up after 9. Interesting. Push 3 up after 9. So that probably has to do with like when to turn these levers on. Are there other messages in here beyond that? A little thing. I forget what those are called. Not magnifying glass. Microscope. Microscope. Any goodies in here? Oh, here we go.
I typically work over at Synca Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory, just like Dexter, on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated.
Okay, Kimberly Thompson is a lab employee here. Worked at Synca Labs. Assist more with the new turbine tests. Interesting, okay. Do these like arcs and stuff have to do with anything? There's some like lines that seem to... I can't tell if these notes actually are relevant in the slightest. I think they're just drawings. This game has me questioning everything. Oh no. Okay. Until we get other stuff, I think we probably can proceed. Does paper have anything? Oh, here we go. Heating and cooling curves. H2O melting point at 0.1 ppt minus 0.5 ppt. S205 at atmospheric pressure, 93 kPa in Mount Holly freezer. If we get into the freezer, which we've seen once in the pool, I think, before. I don't know if that's going to be relevant at all, but we'll write it down. We'll write it down. Okay. I think that's enough for the lab for now. Dark room, West Wing Hall. Let's do that. Minimize my interactions with a dark room. The dark room likes to screw me over. Anything with this that I can notice? I don't think so, but... Okay. June 15th, 1983 is when Lady Clara Epson passed away. Plan and plan. I have that on my list. I don't actually. Shockingly. It's an E. Okay. You. Passageway would be very unhelpful. And I also can't do it. Breaker box. Yeah, we'll do it. Stairs and stars. Leave darkroom on because darkroom's gonna get turned off and then I have to restart it. I don't want to mess with the keycard system yet either because I don't have anything that needs keycards. That's tempting, but then I'd hit a dead end. Other than the keycard. It's gonna cost me a lot to get back, so. Du boudoir. Anything in here I can actually acquire? I don't know the code to the safe. Here we go, dark room. Shit, that's a dead end. Damn it. I didn't think. Okay, let's turn darkroom back on. Turn keycards off. Can I get back to the keycard door as it stands right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not even close. Okay. Let's go to darkroom then with the magnifying glass and at least get some investigation done there. I'm disappointed I did not get to use my experiment at all. Free gem. Oh boy. HS has requested another print of her ladyship. I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He has said the last development was too dark to keep an eye on that. Okay. There is the I was gonna say the princess. Lady Clara Epson herself. What's the writing on here? 1128. I bet that's the code for the orchard. That's good. That's good to know. Okay. That immediately made this worth it. Immediately made this worth it. Anything in this? Is that Mary? Maybe? Or Clara again? Can I even tell who these people are? Are they too blurry? They're too blurry. I don't see anything in there. Oh, this one's more processed. I don't think I see any secrets in this though. Very blurry. Tier and tie. There's the orchard again. 1128 again. That was his brother, Simon. And Simon again with the Syncaco camera. Syncaco is the company that what's her face, the scientist lady that got lost worked at. Was he involved? Or are they just a camera company or something? Another blurry one. Another one of him with the Syncaco camera. Anything going on in this? It's very... Something about the texture just feels... Another one of just the Syncaco camera. I don't see any items of note. Can I read this? Something memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Why are you leaving me that message, sir? Let's go back to this one. And this guy's just yucking it up. This gentleman. You are helping me. What's your deal, bucko? Okay, I think that's everything. Is there anything in this picture? I don't see anything in this picture. There's like a squiggle on her shirt that kind of looked like it might be writing, but I don't think it is. This might be just like a red herring picture. Yeah. All right. Unless it's focused on something else. It does seem like it's focused on like something in the background. I can't tell what. Nothing obvious pops out in terms of value. This is the office. Or anything of note in this? I mean, we know there's a king piece in there. He's just reading. Picture of her. Anything going on here? In the bathroom with this kid. Wait, is this a mirror selfie? Is bro taking a mirror selfie in the bathroom? Simon, my guy. My guy. You know what? Pop off. Do your thing, buddy. I'm not gonna judge you. Anything? The blurriness just has me wondering if there's like stuff in focus. I might be overanalyzing this though. I love his mirror selfie. This is for his Tinder profile. All right, let's get out of here. Nothing left in the lab. Any last minute doors I can unlock to set my steps back to 40? That would be a game changer. No. And I'm not gonna even be able to Hail Mary here. No, I'm gonna lose it when I go outside. Damn. You say maybe unlocking the padlock would give me 40 steps back. And I'm gonna lose it right here. Bedtime. Ooh. All right, I'm excited to try the, is 1128, I believe, is the padlock code. Rustic Villa. Okay, but we got some good info there. That was a very productive run. We took down some notes. We found the lab. Day 15. Okay. Feeling confident right now. Let's go do the orchard. We're gonna burn some extra steps outside today, but it's worth it, I think. Especially because of all the fruit. Does that just mean there's gonna be like extra fruit in the house? Watch this not even be the padlock code. Watch it be something completely different. There's no way it's not, right? What else would it be? Oh, they cut the tree down. 1128. Yeah. Okay. We've unlocked the padlock to the orchard. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. We start with 20 extra steps per day. That's massive.
Massive! Oh, yes! I love it. What the flip is going on with that?
Another.
The third one. That's 3 of them. I don't know what this does, but it's 3 of them.
Oh. Progress. Sundial. It's not moving. What's in here? A trowel. The gardener's logbook from April 10th to 1992 to present.
When I first came on the estate, the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms in the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make such record of my dealings on the estate in as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nagula, groundskeeper. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these, I discovered, are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. The terrace, the patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. There's 2 he didn't mention then. Terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, secret garden. It's weird he talks about the secret garden, but he doesn't talk about 2 others. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house. And while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience of such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from this survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from the gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Interesting. Okay. So like, I might need to make a new one, but I have my rough like drawing here of the grounds. Let me just like soil tiers. I don't know if this is going to matter at all other than like optimization, but so we've got barren, good, or poor, good, and rich. And then we'll just go ahead and like, this is an X. And from top to bottom, it goes 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 3, and then a 1. And on the other side, it goes 3, 2, 3, 2, or no, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 1. Okay. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected by a powered gas line, including but not limited to the orchard's smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances.
When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off. I can't tell if that's telling me that turning that off is a bad thing or not.
After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I've submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda currently in the cloister with a much more appropriate angel, Rinna. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by a paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and am too scared of chastisement to probe for particulars for a third time. My best rendition pretty good, considering I've only ever seen Rinna's depiction in the chapel.
Okay, so the angels have names, and one of them is Rinna, which I said was the gardener. We don't know which one is Orinda. But one of them is Orinda, and that one is in the cloister. Forgot how to get inside. I'm too scared. Okay. So Orinda must be some other angel. Huh. And that was all of it. Okay. That's some cool info. I like that guy. And we're going to be starting with 70 steps? Craziness. That's huge. There's a part of me that's like, nah, just skip to the next day. But we'll play it out. 20 bonus step. There's a possibility with perks and stuff that we could bump our steps into the hundreds. Let's go do... I don't think I'm going to get the bonus room. I just feel like it's a super rare one. Whatever this last outdoor room is that we don't have. It's not the orchard, right? Outer rooms. No, okay. What do you got? Pavel Root Cellar Trading Post. Okay. Let's do Root Cellar again. I'm not going to bother going in, though. Just extra stuff. Okay, there's no... Can I kind of see from here? Any goodies down here? I don't see like a shovel or anything waiting for me. I don't want to spend the steps unless I have to. I've already used them to get to the orchard. Well, to our dear sweet gardener, thank you for clearing the paths. Inside. Let's go straight. Let's go straight this time. Hear me out. Let's get the bathroom just off the pool. That's Bridge and Bride, and I see nothing in there. We'll just get it out of the pool. Look at the den. Nice and cozy. Still don't know what the chess pieces are for. Pray and pry. The nook. Coziest corner of the house here. Holy. Desert and dune, or not dune, desert. Get chapel done while I have no money. Got a dead end room for me, ideally? Nope. Okay, well then let's do pantry, right? Yeah. Apple.
Money.
And stairs and stars. Mail room. Or walk-in closet. Let's get walk-in closet. Both of those sound interesting, but we'll do walk-in closet. Cupcake. 10? Was this hers? Tier and tie. Is a black on. Huh. Is there a chess piece in here somewhere? I wonder if the chess pieces, maybe like the colors denote the family that the room is associated with. Like black is Sinclair and yellow is Epson. That's a dead end. That's a dead end. Well, let's go to the closet then. Key card. Okay. If that's true, because this has a yellow pawn in it, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Nothing here. Bathroom is a bathroom. I don't know if that's going to be attributed to anybody. This is the bathroom that Sinclair took the picture in, I think. It's security. Mainly just because I want to be able to pass through and have two different directions to go. Pine and pin. Ooh, the furnace. I don't think yet. No, I'm not ready for that yet. Not more red rooms. Okay, what can we do here? Locksmith. Do I have money for another special key? Need 8. Okay. I'll be back. Stag and tag. Commissary hallway. Do hallway. Lock and lock. Drawing room. Storeroom or parlor. Here's our last gem here. We're getting some good flexible. Hey, look, it's Simon. It's cool, like, knowing who the characters are now. We can kind of, like, better process what's going on. I don't know if it changes that much, but it's nice kind of having, you know, names for the faces and whatnot. Okay, well, I guess we'll take the corridor. Ooh, because I think things leave the pool. Just get kitchen. No, I can't. Shit, bedroom, I guess. It's going to be cart and car. Anything in here that I can take? Some on the counter there. Car keys. Okay, we go north. Take the gym. Get it out of the way. So if this is... What color is the chess piece in here, if there is one? Yellow. Okay. Courtyard. Or the billiard room. Do parlor. There's paintings here. So is there a chess piece in here? Yeah, and it's a black chess piece. Ooh, I might have. That's blue box. Blue box is true. That is true. You're a liar. The blue box is empty. So it's in the blue box. I might have just casually pieced together what the chess pieces mean. At least part of it. I bet the color has to do with which family member, maybe even which family member is associated with each room. If it's like a pawn. It's related to someone. Okay. Oh, this is like white. Or I guess yellow? I don't know. Maybe white's neutral, maybe? Or something to that effect. Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. That's good. Stage and Sage. There's archives again. Fire and Fur. Do I have that one written down? Yeah, I do. Okay, so I want to real quick go back into here and look and see where's that message that we found that was partially... There's a message that was cut off. This one? No. This one? Question mark? Okay, author and illustrator whose fanciful stories was seen at the corner something named Marion Marigold was last seen by a... Okay, no, that wouldn't make sense. That doesn't line up. But I am going to write that down. I'm going to try making a timeline too. Is one better served digitally? Because then I can shuffle lines around a lot easier. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. January 27th, 1986. Swimbird author never considered herself success by Gail Hermes. Herald staff writer. We don't know who the author was of that. Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap. Okay, that does look like Mary. The niece and closest living relation to Baron H.S. Sinclair. Okay. To the 86. And then November 11th of 1986. And this was publisher and author detained by Red Guard. Questioned. Interesting they talk about the Red Guard and the Red Prince and all this. Caleb Manning. And the publisher was Philip White. RLCF. aka the Children of Blackwater. I'm trying to make some notes of like relevant stuff. Okay. Mr. White. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of unfortunate happenstance. Okay. And then I'm assuming this is 1986, so it makes sense. November 17th, 6 days later, Marigold drops publisher, Ruffington Press. Yeah, announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning. Yeah, Ruffington Press was the Manning and White at a press function. Was this guy part of the family? I don't think we've seen that guy. Other than here. Then there's the strange missing clipping. I'll just write C notes. And then 1987, February 21st, no trace is discovered of Cinca Eris, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, aka Marion Marigold. She's the heiress of Cinca and Cinca cameras and Cinca scientists, and she looks like Mary. Okay. Last name Jones is the other. What was my character's name? I know it's Simon. Right? Am I named after my uncle? Last seen around 3:45 p.m. getting into a carriage at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Sure, we'll include it. And then we have September 2, and I'm not sure of the year, but it took place after this. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. It doesn't quite look like the building I was thinking of, does it? I was wondering if this looks like the model building from the storage room. Okay, thieves broken into Royal Capital Fen areas, closed exhibits, crown, fables, anything jumping out at me here. They're alerted in the middle of the night, several mass intruders. Ruby crown of Orinda Aries. And that's the last page here. Okay. Now it's in the Reddington Herald. Mysterious. Can't climb that. Okay, where was I? Ah, yes. Going through this door. Mikey. And boiler room. Okay. That's not intimidating at all. Holy. That's a big boy. Power source. Okay. Where do these go? What does this do? Ever. So I can't even get in from that side. I can only get in from this side. Okay. I'm not really sure what exactly is going on, but I turned that on, so it probably should stay connected. And that goes over here. So this should probably stay connected. But then we could do that. And then that turns that on. Right? Or I can get it to that thing. That's turned that on, whatever that is. Oh, it's a bridge. Can I open this? I want to open it. That extends that thing, which then, what is that? What is that doing? What does that do? Why is that moving? Still gives power to whatever. Okay, that gives power to that door, I guess. Why is that moving? That gives power to this red box. That I don't understand what the red box does. Anything in here? I feel like I have to enter from that other door in order to fully solve this. Let's get the bridge extended. Oop, nope, never mind. I lied. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on now. I can do this to give juice to that. And then I can do this to give juice to that. Right? Doesn't this flow? What? Oh, no, because I have to continue powering it. Okay. I was wondering if that would let me, like... Huh. What happens if I do this? Oh, I can't. Okay. Alright, then let's do... this... and get the bridge extended so I can loop back over later. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Dark room patio. Is this a good spot for the patio? This would be 5th rank. It's an okay spot for the patio. That's a decent spot for it. Statue. Oh, it's another. What does she have? Oh, it's not an angel. It's just like someone. Grill. No? Below. I was talking about the dig spots, but I don't have a shovel right now, so no luck there. Commissary dining room. We'll do it. We're gonna dine. Oh, coast and coats I don't have. Put that on the list. That's a new one. We're 24 right now, so we're over halfway. I feel like this is gonna be locked. Oh wait, always unlocked. We'll do that so we can get up to 8, which then will give me my meal. Oh, plain and pane probably. Plain and pane, like a window pane. You give us L. Get the dark room out of the way. I do have the key card, so I can open this. I think it's just to rank 9. We'll get the 2 gem requirement one. What is it? Office. Okay, good. I'm gonna go back and eat though. Pizza! Hell yeah! A mamma mia! Oh, I didn't get the furnace. So we're gonna get that though. 40 more steps is dope. I love it. Bro, didn't eat the crust? That's just the best part. Along with the rest of the pizza. Was there something in here specifically? It's the 2 of them. Aww. What's going on in here? What's that do? What? Could this be the safe that code was for? Okay, what the codes are. 9083 is one of them. No. What about 1, 2? What was it? 1, 3? What was the thing I got? The date from the wine cellar. I didn't write it down. Shit. Was it 1, 2, 1, 3? No. Okay. It's none of the 4-digit things that I know. What about the... There was another code. It's like a 5-digit one. No. Okay. Oh man, what is the code? Who's got the code? Ever written down somewhere? Is it written down in here? That'd be stupid. Bridget, please check if any books matching the titles are available to purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings. But knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Okay, hold on. What's the... Do I have an office page? I don't know if I do. I don't think I do. Okay. I just sworn that I... Well, wait, no, because I wrote down the... Yeah, office. I just overlooked this completely last time, or I just didn't know. Okay. Flight of the Queen. Fantasy ass sounding titles here. Something of the something, the most fantasy combo of all time. And March of the Count is in black. Okay. What does that say? Antechamber lover in the greenhouse is broken again. Okay, we know that. Any of these books? No. Wait, this is the same as last time too. Is that coincidence, or could these be... It's a planet and a box. Crate and create, maybe? That's the case, that would be E. I'd left a little extra note and set it aside just in case, but we'll see if that pans out. It's the only thing I could think of right now. Because otherwise it should be like box and paint. Paint and pain. Paint and pint. That's not a pint. It's a crate of some kind or a box. with the Holly symbol, the Mount Holly symbol on it. I don't see any of these books in here. Huh. That's locked. Okay, let's go this way. Is this locked? Yep. And I have no key. So, back to the dining room. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Do not particularly want the weight room. Go here. Maybe this will give me keys. 11. Two keys. All right, stage and stag. I don't want to use that key. I want to go back up and use keys in the office and or I know I'm burning steps, but take the gamble. Coat check. What do I have? Car keys and key card? Not checking anything yet. Use our key here. Another gamble. Shit. A crow and crown. Oh, that blows. What do you got? Locked. Locked. Joy! Love that. Billiard room is locked if I remember right. So it can't go to boy. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose all my steps. I think I'm stuck. I think I'm stuck. I can't go back this far. I have how many steps left? 14. 14 steps left. No open doors other than key doors. And no way to get the keys. I was trying to see if there's any other things I haven't done. All right, I guess let's go coat check our... We'll coat check the key card. So that at least it's there. What was in the... Oh. Wheat and match. I don't understand this one. It looks like wheat. Just kind of note. Don't know what that one is. It's like a little bunch of, at least I think they're wheat. Buyer. Yeah, anything else I can think of that we can do as I'm walking through? Billiard room is locked, right? Yeah. It was the last run that I got the lockpick set. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's do one more day. And we'll call it for this one. That was a good run. We got all the way to rank 9 that time. Unlocked the orchard. Learned of a new mystery safe. There's so many mystery safes. We did coat check the key card. Let's see. This is our first day starting with 20 extra steps, though. Pretty good. It'd give us a lot more flexibility on stuff. I don't think there were any items in the orchard, right? It just was... I mean, there was the switch, but... 69, nice. All right, let's go get our free door. It's crazy to me how many steps you burned going to do this. This might be the last day that I do it. Shelter, tool shed, hovel. When I get tool shed, it's really nice though. A shovel and a lockpit set. That's actually a very good pull right now. I'm starting to appreciate lockpick set a lot more as I run across more and more locked doors. It's nice to have actually hit a... it's nice to have actually hit a tier that is higher than like 4 or 5. Okay. I still don't know that wheat or fire. I don't know. Iron and pin. We'll go parlor. Gems are in the white box, maybe. Statements with the word white are always true. Statement on the white box is true. Okay. Somebody here is lying. Which one of you? The statement on the white box is true. If that is true, then the statements with the word white are always true. And if you're telling the truth, because that said you're telling the truth, then this would be telling the truth, and not all of them can be telling the truth. So one of you has to be a liar. And one of you has to be a truther. It's impossible for you to be the truther, because if you're the truther, then that means you're a truther, which would then mean this is true. So it has to be you're a liar. You're telling you're also lying. You're telling the truth is true. Statements with the word true are always true. I'm just gonna check the black box. It's the one I trust the most out of these. I don't know. Dang it! Every time I get a guess, I'm wrong. It must have been in blue. Probably. Do den. Okay. It's alright. It's whatever. It's just some gems we missed out on. Not the end of the world. I'm tempted to get locksmith just set up and ready to go. Not gonna go in yet because I don't have money. There's no money on the counter. But it's nice to know we have it. And we'll do chapel since I don't have any money right now. I think this might have been the queen. I think that she might have been what is currently in the cloister. Courtyard. Courtyard feels like a waste. We'll do nook. I just feel like a 3-pronged room is wasted on a dead end when we know it's a dead end. Locked. Okay. Could unlock it. We'll save the key for now. Secret passage. I don't have the gem. We'll do that. Bedroom. All bedrooms. Okay, we'll do that. It's the free passage one. Just the, yeah. Stage minus sage. Okay, this must have been, because that's her mom, I think. Or no, it's Sinclair's mom. don't have gems. So we go to the mail room. Order placed. What? What's this? Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravain to sender, as he is no longer employed with our staff. Denny Ravain has been fired. Where's my list of people? Wait, Hartley came up somewhere before. He's the valet. I just saw that.
Fuse box. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided.
Utility room fuse box indicator settings. Press any button to activate blue. Next to red. Okay, we know that one. Make purple. I'm paraphrasing slightly, but I get it. 5 purples are needed to activate the 6. That's so convoluted. So I was very close. I just need a red, I guess. I need 5 purples, and then I could just turn that on to purple, maybe? That's all I've got. That's super helpful. That solves that puzzle. Whatever the thing does. I don't know if we ever found out what it does. Anything else? Simon P. Jones. That's my name. I think. Jones! Was Mary my mother? This feels like I need a magnifying glass right here to look at that. That's super involved, but it's red. Another red thing. Simon P. Jones, I think it says. Also, it's interesting. Fen Aries, which is the place that was robbed, I believe. In the timeline, let me see. I think so, yeah. Oh shit, we can read this.
Hey buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before that you depart tomorrow, so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate. But with all the preparations, I'm not sure I'm going to find the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do both of us a favor. Be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday, I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator. Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night. Don't spend all your time playing Dirigiblocks. Interesting. So, we are Simon Jones, which tells me that Mary Jones might be related to us directly. Could be, okay, the connection makes sense. Mary is Marigold, who was Simon's, or Herbert's daughter. God, I'm getting all twisted. She is Marigold, the author. Took his name, Papa Jones, and became Mary Jones, but is she's the niece, right? According to the newspaper, she's his niece. So it is, I think it is Simon's mom, because it says Uncle Herbert. I gotta go back to the family tree now and look at that. 7 years since we were last up there.
Huh. Okay. Bunch of Syncaco packages. Bunch of Syncaco packages. What does that say down there? I can't read that. I need a magnifying glass. I need a magnifying glass bad. There's a lot of info in the mail room. Why is there just a bunch of numbers on that bag? 4, 5. 4, 7, 8, 2. It said package delivered when I walked in, but I haven't seen any packages for me. Maybe it's at the commissary? Because I ordered it at the commissary? Okay, we'll go this way and then we'll take the other door. Spare room, drawing room. We'll do, oh, but don't have gems. Never mind. We'll do spare room. I have a key. I should use my lockpick set. Oh well. I have no gems, so we take pantry. Stage and stag. A banana. Oh, that's, oh wait, I can maybe lockpick? Yeah! I love it when it works. How high quality is this? Should I spread? I probably should core yard, realistically. I just want to know how much of an L I'm taking. This would be rank 6. Oh, it's a kind of a, it's kind of a shitty. This is only tier 1. Oh, I can't core yard. I have to billiard room. Damn, I need gems. Can I have gems in here? Normally you just give me keys and or the key card. But can I have like a bunch of gems, please? Oh, just 2 keys. Okay. I tried. I got so many steps today. I just keep finding bananas. I started with 70. Nice. Okay, nursery commissary. I don't have the gems. Okay, I have to take storeroom. Tent and 10. I don't think that's on my list. We have 27 confirmed and 2 unsure. One I'm more confident in than the other. Post and coat. Okay. I'm at $6. I need 8 for the special key. I'm at $5. This is going to be a dead end, so we might as well do this as guest room, get the extra steps. I'll take another key there. This is just talking about the, yeah, math problem. Sand and we have that. Lose more money. Okay, unless I find a magnifying glass, I don't think I need to go back that way for a while. If at all. If I find a magnifying glass, I'm going back, because I'm checking out that mailroom. But I don't think I need to go through the chapel again. Okay, this is going to be either a waste of core yard. Oh, let's do utility. Let's do the thing. We know how to solve this now. Not worry about that. We'll turn off the gym, turn on the garage, and I need to know what my code was that I'm aiming for. Ultimately, I know it involved white. Okay, off blue, green, white. Okay, so next we need purples. Okay, maybe I overshot this a little. Let's get more blues. shit. Oh, shit. Hold on. Damn it. No, I'm losing it. I lost it. Okay. Goes to purple. Do that. And that, and then this needs to be red, right? And then that's purple. Okay. Here we go. So now we want off, blue, green, white, red, and purple. Okay. White, red, purple. This has to be green. It's good to know white is protected. What? I don't know why that shocked me so much. I don't know why that shocked me so much. That was genuine shock, but like, I don't know why, because I should have known. The gemstone cavern has been permanently starting tomorrow. You will start with 2 gems. Oh shit. I have enough steps. I can go out and check it out. I have more than enough steps. Let's go explore real quick. I was genuinely baffled. I've played enough GeoGuessr. This game takes place in Latvia. That's what those telephone poles mean. I don't know if that's, I think that's, those are kind of the Latvian hook telephone poles that you often see. I don't think that that's 100% true as to the setting of this game though. I would like to see a country code. Where are we at? Let's go in here. Oh, this is, it's the last one. What does that mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Is that an elevator? Magic elevator. Can I take these gems? No. That's a post. Coal cart. It's the coal cart.
Here's the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're gonna need more than this, especially if we're gonna limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to this expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here, so Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Finish the tunnel all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels. So 2 of which were too rusted and worn down. Okay. Now, there is still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked and on a short track, and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. Still 1 more minecart, but it's locked on a short track and is way too difficult to remove from the reservoir side. We know the reservoir has water in it because we've seen the pump room. Oh, because it's blocking the path. I wonder if that's the tunnel down the stairs. So I suggest someone move it.
The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. No, tell me how. Tell me how to get in. How do I get in?
Okay, what's the elevator? I just want to go ahead and say firmly now, after having played enough of this, I understand the praise. I understand the hype. Blueprints, I think, is my game of the year right now. This is so cool. The layers to this. I hope that this studio continues to make games like this and they do not compromise on the vision. What's this do? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where's this taking me? Why is there a keyhole in it? Oh, what? Yo, there's full-on archways and stuff built into the mountain. Where is this? What's some of the archways? Scripps and Rutherford Mining Company Excavation Department. 1915. Let me put this in my timeline.
Foreman's Log 3. As our client Thomas Sinclair suspected, the arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible. But after only a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we've uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. This site is either much older than we first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried.
Wait, is there anything from this that I can... What's this? Oh, it's like blocked off.
Oh. Foreman's copy. Do not remove from sight. Fen Aries, Robert Byrd and Sons, 1905.
Realm and something. By Professor Robert, or R, I don't know, I said Robert, R. Willard.
Of the first era found either of natural thing from the creations of, were accustomed to record various signs with the aid of. They did this in order that the realm might not be understood by strangers. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era and every culture and predate both written and heraldic texts or arts. However, today when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils. Those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of that realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what does that tell us of the kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigils have a special meaning.
I'm gonna need to take notes. There's a college dissertation in here somewhere. Okay.
The sigil. To understand a realm sigil, we must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each symbol is comprised of four things.
4 parts to a sigil.
The core,
which is the pentagon.
the dividing lines or rays.
Which are these, like, lines going out in each direction? Or in this case, there's 4 of them in the example.
The moats
which are like little stars. Or in the example of the one that they have on the left, it's the like little mountain things. And then
the border,
which is, you know, squiggles and whatnot.
the core. At the center of each sigil is a unique shape, different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as a first step in deciphering any sigil, as all the other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place we are describing.
So these are cut off. Someone ripped the page out. We've got well-known examples. There's one that's like almost like a doorbell looking thing. And we've got the Pentagon FE something. The hourglass, which is the flag. Wait, these are the flags from the classroom. The V, C, O, and then something there. And then the mountain, which was the third flag. We don't know if that's an M or an N or an R. The rays.
From the core will come dividing lines, splitting the sigil. From one sigil to another, they differ in number, style, and the differences in these immediately reveal several things.
So rays can have different numbers. They can also go into the center and like meet in a circle. They've got, we talk about, okay, it has to do with transportation. Ship routes, 8 rays on these. Carriages look like something on a map. Trails. There's variants for horses. Locomotion. Something else about that. Because they say some of these look like something else. I wonder if the crossed lines, because they say rays here are used in blank for realms that rely on track-based travel, and the example picture we have these crossed lines. I wonder if they might be having to, like, it looks like train tracks for a reason. No, absolutely nothing about, what is the third point? The moats? Oh shit, ray shapes. Wavy equals heat. Okay. Rain is like triple lines. Jagged is stormy. Dots kind of along it are snow. And then like a curve is wind. So it kind of depicts what the thing is. Moats. Bunch of different ones.
On each sigil, floating between the rays, are small figures called moats. From the shape and style of the moats used on the sigil, we can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed. if they considered themselves mighty in arms or blessed by artistic and economic fortune.
Okay, so we have tribal, hunters and gatherers. Then we have agricultural, which seems to be... I don't know if I need all of these nodes. I mean, I do, but like, I don't need to write everything down. Martial is the okay, so the fangs are like martial, so they're military. Building, or like almost like a save document, is metropolitan. Center for knowledge, or large city state with a dense urban and populous center. Academic is 3 lines. Industrial is a square with a dot. Spiritual is a circle with a cross and then dots inside of those. And then poetic is like a flower, or that's like arts, music, language, etc. And then the border. Around
each sigil is an adorned edge serving as a container for the information within. There are 8 different borders, each one corresponding to a different color. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colors of that specific realm.
Okay, so style equals color, and color corresponds to banner, national colors. Big dot, small dot, big dot, small dot, big dot, small dot, big dot, small dot. That's black. Red. Those are like heat waves. We've got violet. Is like dash line, dash line, dash line. Pink is like a gear almost. It's like a, is that a, not a saw wave, a square wave. Green is straight lines. Yellow is jagged. Orange are these alternating triangles. And then white is just empty dots. Okay.
Putting it all together. By studying the core, rays, motes, and border of a sigil, you should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what had previously been an undecipherable enigma.
So, okay, banners, martial, fog. The core, whatever this is, FE. Well, I still don't understand necessarily what the cores mean. Distinguish. Okay. Unique. If the core gives us the name, the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind the name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as the first step of deciphering any sigil, and all other parts meaningless. Because it kind of gives us like the name. It's unique for each realm. We don't know what FE. Wait. FE. What was the name of the country that we're in? Or the city or the town or whatever? Fen Ares. So if that's Fen Ares, then are these other countries then? Or in something? Would make sense. And some other stuff that we haven't come across. So based on that, this would be the Fen Ares one. It's martial. Its color is red. Reddington, the Red Prince. And I'm assuming this might be like train, like locomotion. So this tells us about the country. Huh. And we have heard a little bit about other countries. There was more in the Whoops, my camera died. All right. Have you always been open? Chess. I had another drawing of this when there was a chess piece in the office, or in the Here, wait. Can I put you even higher? All right, okay, this is gonna be. I think that goes there. These are going to be important. I don't know if we learn the positionings of these based on how our room layout is, or I don't think I have a solution for this right now. Whoa. Okay. I might as well just walk past that. Are we able to see the arcade? Yeah, you can if you look down here. Did I just never notice these? I guess I just must have never noticed those. Or at least I didn't fully register them. Huh. Okay. Well then, let's go back in and finish exploring. That gives me a lot to think about. What the fuck? What is going on? Just when I thought I was starting to kind of understand what was happening, and then another layer peels itself back, and I realize I am the fool. I know nothing. I know nothing. I know a lot, but I know nothing at the same time. Okay, claim check. Okay, I have the key card in there. I don't want to get the key card yet. I'm going to get... Oh, okay, never mind. I'm going to get the code check, but I'm not going to uncheck my item. And then what? There's nothing in the study for me. There's nothing. Oh, okay, I can't. Am I boxed in? Am I boxed in? Redraw. I can redraw. Okay, okay, okay. Boudoir. I want the lab, but I'd spent my gem. That was close. I do have redraw, though. Okay. Still don't know what that's code is. Unless I'm misremembering something or didn't learn it actually for realsies. Dining room. Gonna be a dead end on that side. Keep exploring. Commissary. Oh my god, now I'm boxed in. Now it's... I don't like it. MCC XIII. So yeah, it would be 1, 2, 13. 1, 2, 1, 3. That tells me nothing. Now I'm going to be on the lookout for these sigils everywhere. Is a plate a sigil? I tried 1, 2, 1, 3. No. Oh. Be like a variation of that. Dang. I guess I haven't tried the... I just have no reason to believe right now that the code would be... I have a, oh goody, I have a key. This is the only other clue. I don't see anything in here that tells me... At least without a magnifying glass. Maybe if I had a magnifying glass, this would tell me more. But without a magnifying glass, I think that that's not going to help me. Key card's not going to help me. Chapel takes me the nook to the mailroom. I still don't have a magnifying glass. God, that was all the same day, wasn't it? Bedroom goes to hallway. Yeah, I think I'm boxed out. Dang. Let's take a lap real quick, see what we find, but I don't think there's anything else. Any chance you're selling it for 4? Nah, I figured not. What do you mean? Now that the chest pieces are here. Oh, I think that might be, these might be the statues that are like out in the little patio thing. I use my key on this, I guess. Oh, good. Reroll dice. Those would have been nice. I misplayed this. You know what? I've got 9. Now I've got 8. Give me secret garden key again. Is it always secret garden key or is there a different key? Silver key. I think key card is probably more valuable. But I think it does have a higher likelihood of getting drawn. Maybe I swap that for the key card. We can turn the key card doors off with the power thing. Let's swap these. Okay, I'll retrieve my key card. And I'll give you my silver key. Lockpick set realistically is the most practical thing to save, but I just don't see the point in doing it as opposed to like special keys that I might need for like a certain run. Okay, let's call it a day. I'm boxed out. I've explored a lot though. Just can't go anywhere further. But that's good. That's some very good progress. Oh man. The mystery just keeps developing. I say rustic villa. I just found a mine shaft. Okay. I do think I'm going to call it there though. We'll have to find out what all of this means in the next episode. At the rate we're going, every episode has a giant reveal, so who knows what the next one's going to hold. I will see you over there though. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure you like and subscribe to stay up to date with this playthrough and anything else I've got uploading here. I've got a lot of Twitch VODs going up. I've got some other playthroughs in mind after this. Who knows? But yeah, I will see you in the next one. Peace out. Peace out. Bye.